What is going on, investors? This is Jason here, aka the Frugal Investor. We are analyzing Tattooed Chef today. We are going to talk about the vegan population trends, talk about the business, the financials, and the management. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Let's dive in. One of the most famous sayings of Charlie Munger is buy businesses that have a slow pace of change with time. Example Costco. Example See's Candy. Both these businesses, the fundamentals still remain the same even after so many years. Same thing is with food trends and cultural trends. McDonald's, it has been here for over 40 years, and the menu, most of the basic items still remain the same. Same thing, I'm from India, and I rarely ever eat any other food other than Indian food. It never satisfies me. Same thing is with veganism. This is a cultural trend. This trend will be here for decades, if not centuries. And Tattoo Chef is one of the first movers in this space with one of the biggest market spaces in the space of veganism, frozen food. That is why I am keeping a close eye on Tattoo Chef. In the United States, 2% of the population identifies themselves as vegan. 39% try to incorporate plant-based food in their diet. In Canada, the Google searches related to vegan related info have gone up by 117%. Okay, 58% of Canadian millennials have tried vegan meat. Between 2018 to 2019, it has gone up by 94%, the vegan searches on Google. Germany, Australia, Japan, UK, all these countries, they have significant amount of vegan people. So it is a huge market with a lot of dedicated customers. The market and demand is there. Let's talk about the business of Tattooed Chef itself. Tattooed Chef is a plant-based food company offering a broad portfolio of plant-based food products. Some of the main products are cauliflower pizza crusts, acai and smoothie bowls, rice cauliflower, and ready-to-cook bowls. It provides great tasting, approachable, and innovative products for vegans and all the people who give a crop. That's what their motto is: food for people who give a crop. CEO is Sam Galati. He owns 40% of the business. His wife Sarah is the creative director and she is the brains behind all their products. So they created this brand and it is their passion project. That is one of the greatest things going for any business. A family team working together on a passion project of their own creation. It's like their own baby. These are all the products they have. Cauliflower mac and cheese bowl, cauliflower pizza bowl, organic acai bowl, enchilada bowl. So these are all the products that they have, and their products actually taste really good. And also, their products have good reviews on all the stores that they sell on: Target, Costco, all their websites. The products have really good reviews. They are available at every store I shop at close to my home. They are available at Harris Teeter, they're available at Target, they're available at Costco, Whole Foods, you name it. Their products fly off the shelf. People just love buying up, storing up Tattooed Chef. I personally have seen that with my own eyes. It tastes really good, it looks really good, and it flies off the shelf. Let's look at the financials. The stock price is trading at $23.01 today. This is a new company. That the company is only 3 years old. Their total revenue went from 47 million to 148 million in 2020. It has been growing by almost 50% year over year. The bottom line has also been growing. The company is a profitable business, and the bottom line is went from 4.5 million in 2019 to 67 million in 2020. Now that is a huge jump right there. The shares outstanding were 29 million in 2019 and 81 million in 2020. That is a huge amount of shares that they diluted, but it is a small and growing business, and it is common for them to do this. And because they need capital for growing, for buying new businesses, for acquiring new businesses, and also for marketing, for anything. It's a small business. They're growing very fast and they need that capital. So they diluted the shares, and the CEO Sam Gelady owns 40% of the business. So there is that safeguard that if he dilutes too much, he is also going to be losing as well. They diluted a lot of shares, 29 to 81 million. It went from a small number to a very huge number, but we have to keep in mind that it's a growing business. Okay, they need that capital, and the CEO owns 40% of the business. Okay, Tattoo Chef acquired a New Mexico food distributors and Carson tortilla factory in New Mexico. So these are production lines based out in New Mexico that have already have a customer base. They make Mexican prepared food and they sell it to customers. So Latinos, they are one of the biggest growing groups in the United States, and this is a huge market, $20 billion market. Okay, so they buying this business, Tattoo Chef buying this business and get trying to get into that market and prepare the get sell the Mexican frozen food or Hispanic frozen food. This is a huge market, and this is a great move by Tattooed Chef. And I think if they can enter that market, that is one of the strongest customer base they can have, because the ethnic groups, they are one of the most dedicated customers. They barely change their eating habits, so if these people, Tattooed Chef, they acquired New Mexico food distributors, now there are two benefits to that. One, they have a separate production line. Okay, now they can set up their production systems, they can produce things on a mass scale, and also they can sell the already produced food from that facility, which is Mexican plant-based foods, and that already have a market, and they can generate revenue from that. So they paid 35 million in cash for this, and the dilution, I think some of that money was used for this purpose as well. As it says right here, Mexican frozen Mexican food company is $1 billion food market, and next year this New Mexico facility can contribute up to $200 million annually. So $35 million cash investment and a $200 million that is going to give them back just from this facility in top line alone. Okay, so this is a very smart business trying to enter this market. This Latino market is almost 20 billion, very less competition, low barrier to entry, and it's like dedicated customer base. So this is a very smart move by the CEO. This shows me that the CEO has got his head on straight. They're trying to grow, they're trying to do good by their customers, which is a very niche group of people who know what they want. Okay, their customers, the vegans, they know what they want, they know what they're looking for, they're specific to one thing. And same thing is with this Latino food brand that they bought. The customers, they're very niche, they know what they want, and they're looking for that one thing: Mexican plant-based food or Hispanic plant-based food. Currently, the company has $8 million in debt, and the cash on hand is $140 million. So they are in a very solid position cash wise. They can pay their debt almost 15 times over. Now, the gross profit margin is only 13%, while other companies in this space make a gross profit margin of at least 34%. So the gross profit margin is still low. But as I said, the business is only 3 years old. They're still setting up processes, they're still setting up supply lines, and they're still growing. So there's a lot of room to improve and grow for the team. And there's a lot of things they have to prove. And the profit margin is one of the things that they have to be working on while going forward. So the positives are the fundamentals, they look good. The business is growing. They have a huge market space to capture here and internationally. They're making smart acquisitions. The CEO sounds like a smart guy, so with what he's doing. It's a family-owned business, and the CEO and his wife, they're doing a great job. The wife is creating the products. The CEO is going out and increasing the product line, increasing the supply facilities, and making it a bigger brand. She's coming out with great food products. They have a huge and growing market all across the world, not only here but all across the world. Okay, these are some of the positives. Okay, they're managing their debt very well. They're keeping a lot of cash on hand. So these are all the products. Okay, the negatives are the things that can take this business down that you have to keep in mind are the business is only 3 years old. Okay, the CEO and the team, they have a lot of things to prove. They're diluting a lot of shareholders, but that is common in every growing business. The profit margin is only 13%, while the sector median is like 34%. So that is not good, okay? So these are the negatives and the positives. Overall, in my opinion, Tattoo Chef looks like the next Apple, Microsoft of the vegan food market. This is a huge market. Okay, they have a lot of headwinds, but I'm bullish on Tattoo Chef long term. Okay, I'm bullish on this. But I'm not buying it. I'm not adding this to my portfolio. I'm keeping a close eye on it, but I'm not adding it to my portfolio. I think for the next 2 years, it will be a smart move to just watch this company do how they do things. Okay, I know some YouTubers are acquiring a lot of stake in this business, and I think it will be a really great move. I think it'll be easily a 3 or 4 bagger in the long term, or even more. Okay, I'm very bullish on this stock. I think the business is good, the fundamentals look good, the CEO is good, they really want to do great. The products are good, they are available almost everywhere, and the products, people are loving the products. Okay, that's the most important thing. The business is solid, there's a demand for business. Okay, there are some things that they have to work on, they have to prove. Okay, but other than that, I think this looks good. But I will still wait 2 more years, 3 more years to see how they perform, and then I will start building up my positions in this company. Other than that, this looks really great business. It's a very growing market all over the world. I was surprised. I was thinking that I would find a lot of negatives. I was looking for negatives actually in the beginning, but I was blown away by the growth, by the numbers, by the CEO, his wife. These are really great. These are really great people building up really great products for a really great customer base. That was my analysis of Tattooed Chef. Guys, please like and subscribe. This is Jason, aka the Frugal Investor, signing out.